I don't think this is the safest place to put an infant. Look at all these basketballs flying everywhere. Hello everyone, welcome back to my Solar System Legacy Challenge. This is episode 38. As you can see, Maisie is looking a little bit different this morning. She has had her older teen makeover, so she has cut her hair a little bit shorter and got some bangs. I just thought she looked so adorable, and her wardrobe has had a little bit of a refresh as well. And with her getting her older teen makeover, I did also randomize her orientation, and she is actually questioning her orientation. So she is alloromantic, allosexual, so she does feel romance and sexual attraction, but she doesn't quite know who to yet. So that's going to be really interesting for us to explore. I imagine we'll go into that a bit more when we follow her to school in the next episode, because in this episode it is obviously the weekend, and I'm thinking we'll do our gardening for now, and then we're going to go and visit Valerie so we can try and find a cowplant berry in Oasis Springs. So while Ezra works on his garden, Maisie is just going to do a little bit of online gaming, as it will increase her fun and her socials. So she is just playing online with Isabella at the moment, whereas Ezra is out here just doing an amazing job with his garden. We have managed to sell all of these crops, so we'll probably plant some more and work on those. It's actually a Finchwick fair today, but unfortunately it's not really one that works for us. It's a chicken and egg competition, and we obviously don't have chickens, so I'm thinking we might go to the fair next weekend because it's a garden competition, so we can submit one of our garden plants potentially. So we'll see if we can get a plant up to really good quality by then. But he is obviously on the last part of his aspiration now. I believe he's at level 6 of a gardening, maybe even level 7. Level 6, he's almost at level 7, so we are working towards, oh, it says right there, I could have just looked. Yeah, but he is at level 6. We need to get our cow plant, which I'm hoping we'll get today, and then evolve 10 excellent plants, and we've already done 3 of them, so we are making really good effort. And once he's done this, then I will focus a little bit more on his wellness. But I felt like the aspiration was a little bit more tricky than the actual skills themselves, because I can send him on skill classes and get him to work on his skills when we're not on the lot, whereas we can't work on the aspiration when we're not on the lot. So I wanted to focus on this first. I think I might actually have Maisie come upstairs and do a live stream once she has finished gaming online with Isabella, just because it will work on her entrepreneur skill, and it's one of her daily tasks. And I do believe that she'll get she might get money for doing live streams. I'm not sure if she was just if she would just get like entrepreneur skill. But oh no, wow, that was pretty pathetic. A group of 9 teenagers that joined the online match were laughing at how bad Maisie was the entire time. That is not good. And now she is angry and she rage quit because, yeah, she was bullied off basically. So she's like, fine, I'll come upstairs and I'll do some streaming instead because I know I'm good at this game. We did play My Sims Racing, and I can't remember if that's the one we normally play or not. So maybe she actually just wasn't very good at that game. Ezra has planted his new crops and he is just watering them, and then he'll fertilize them. And it looks like Maisie managed to get a few more followers, so she is doing really well. This entrepreneur skill is really hard to get up. She is just doing another live stream, farming with friends, so she's just doing like a collab online at the moment, but I'm not sure if we'll finish it because I would like to get going to Oasis Springs, because I also realised I don't think I've shown off Eleanor's baby yet. I feel like I spoke about him, but I don't think I've actually said anything. Oh, and it's Flower Bunny Day tomorrow. That's sweet. We'll definitely have to do something at home. It's not a big holiday. I feel like it's better when you've got young kids. But yeah, we need to go and meet Eleanor's little baby. Here we are meeting Eleanor's little baby, Camillo. Isn't he so adorable? He looks just like her. We are actually in Ezra's old bedroom. I'm not too sure why, but Ezra is just, oh, bless him. He is just meeting the little boy who is crying at the moment. So Ezra, as he loves kids, he's gonna give him a little cuddle, and he's gonna be like, oh, I miss when Maisie was this little. She would have been the last infant that he actually saw. So he's like, oh, it's been so long. And we've got little Esme. I say little Esme, she is a teenager now. She has obviously had her older teen makeover as well. Love that Eleanor's doesn't care that Camillo's crying. Ezra's all paranoid about it now. He's like, oh my gosh, maybe I've forgotten how to do this. I don't know if he really likes this very much, but I think we should definitely go and introduce him to Maisie as well. Be like, this is your little cousin. Maisie won't have any experience at all with younger kids because she was previously the youngest in the family. So there's been quite a big gap between the cousins. But yeah, we're gonna go and introduce Camillo to Maisie now. Maisie, she was just in the pool with Valerie. I noticed, but Valerie's always out here swimming, and Maisie was like, "Oh, I'll give it a go as well. I don't get out to swim very often." So we are going to have Maisie meet her little cousin. Oh my, adorable, so sweet. But I did want to meet him before we headed out because oh gosh, he's not actually crying in her arms. He's not exactly looking the happiest, but he's not crying like he was previously. But I think oh, what are you doing with... Oh my gosh, I thought she was actually going to get in the pool with him, but he looks pretty happy now. Maybe he likes water, but she is talking to him. Oh, and he's smiling at her. That's so sweet. But I am thinking we will head straight to the park now. I just wanted to meet Camillo before we actually headed over there because then we can bring him with us as well. And I think we're going to have a whole family gathering because I like to see the whole family. Why would we not do that? And Ezra, he has decided to come and sit on the edge of the pool as well. There's no point. We are literally heading straight out. We have made it to the park and Ezra is just having a chat with Valerie, who is holding little Camillo. He is still really sad, bless him. I can't actually remember what type of infant he is, but he might be cautious because he is not looking very happy at the moment. But we have invited the whole club, the whole family over for a gathering. I'm not too sure what we'll get up to, but I just thought it'd be nice to see everyone. Because I do want Ezra to go over and do some fishing, and I think I might have him just kind of fish by himself for now. I know he could fish with Maisie, but that would defeat the whole principle of us having a family gathering if nobody interacts with each other. So we are just talking with Kyle at the moment. She's going to give him a hug. I love how close she is with Kyle. And Camillo is still crying. Everyone's just kind of standing around and not exactly doing anything. So maybe we could come and let's go and shoot around together. Why not? I know it's gonna ask Ezra to come and do that, but I'm gonna have him stop so he can definitely go and fish, and then he can hang out with his family once he catches a cowplant berry. But we are determined to catch one today. So he kind of like invited everyone out to just be like, sorry guys, I do have something I really need to do, but I will hang out with you later. You know, you can hang out with Maisie for now. So she is coming over and she's like, guys, let's come and play basketball. I don't think this is the safest place to put an infant. Look at all these basketballs flying everywhere. We should maybe move him because yeah, I don't like this. I know it's just The Sims, but why don't we come and let's come and pick up Camillo. Let's have Maisie stop. She's showing off all these tricks that Ezra's probably taught her. But I think we're gonna pick him up and maybe just move him slightly. Move him somewhere else so he's not in the firing range. Let's come and just put him down over here and then we can come back and we can continue. Why don't we challenge someone to a dunk competition? Why don't we, I'd say challenge Craig, but he's an elder. Oh, she's giving Craig a hug. I love that. She's like, Granddad, I would challenge you to a dunk competition, but you know, you're getting a bit old. I had asked if Ethan wanted to, and we're not going to prom this week, but instead they are just hugging each other. We probably can't because everyone's over here playing basketball, so they're just glitching out instead. So we'll just continue throwing basketballs for now. Little Camillo, he seems much better. He's just napping on the floor. I mean, it's a shame we can't bring like little cribs out with us. But you know, he's close by to his family at least. Oh my goodness, look at that fish we caught. It's not quite a cowplant berry, but it looks pretty cool. This random stranger is calling Ezra, saying, Lucy and you are such a great pair. You two should think of something more long term. This must be a friend of Lucy's because I have never seen this guy in my life. But it does remind me that we haven't actually told anyone that we're back together with Lucy. We haven't told any of our family and we haven't even mentioned it to Maisie yet. So we should probably do that at some point, especially Maisie. Yeah, she deserves to know that, you know, Ezra is seeing her mum again. They've literally only met one time. They met that once and then we never spoke to her again afterwards. Oh my goodness, I forgot that we actually put this here when Maisie was an infant. So Maisie is going to come over and put Camillo on the little playmat so he's a little bit more comfortable than just being on the floor. And then I'm going to actually have her come over and grill some food because she's getting a little bit hungry, and then we can all have some dinner together while we're at the park. Ezra is still going over here. He has not had much luck, but I know we should catch a cowplant berry here. So I am thinking if we don't have much luck by maybe like 7 p.m. or end the gathering, and Maisie can come over and she can do fishing with Ezra to kind of increase our chances of finding one. Maisie has made a few options for food, so we're going to call everyone over to come and eat. Poor Camillo is still crying, probably because he's not had very much attention today. So hopefully Eleanor will come over and, you know, look after her son, but at the moment she's still playing basketball. She doesn't even want to come over for food. Ezra is catching all of these new fish, but he is not catching a cowplant berry, so I think we are definitely going to have Maisie come over and help us afterwards. But she's just chatting with Esme at the moment. She's feeling really, really playful, and we've actually got Jorge over here who's had a little bit of a makeover. Now he's older, and Orson as well. They don't look too different, just because I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't really be bothered. I couldn't be bothered to do so many makeovers. So I've done a few, but I haven't done everyone's in like detail. And where's the baby gone? Where has the baby gone? The baby has just disappeared, but Eleanor is here. So, yeah, not too sure about that. Valerie, you are stinking. She is so, so smelly. But I think I might actually have Ezra come over in a minute and come and grab himself some food, because he is getting a little bit hungry. And he can have a little bit of a break. These two have both eaten their dinners, so they are doing some fishing together, and I'm hoping one of them will catch a cowplant berry. We will stay as late as we need to, because oh my goodness, she's so good at catching those big fish, but I am determined to catch one today. So we will definitely get one, even if we stay out till midnight. We will get a cowplant berry. Okay, Ezra's caught something. What did he get? He caught a seed-shaped gemstone. Ezra, I mean, that's pretty cool, but it's a little bit after. Oh my goodness, Maisie caught a violin. I mean, it's excellent that you're catching all of these things. Ezra caught another gemstone, but none of these are cowplant berries. Yes, Maisie just caught a cowplant berry. Oh, Maisie, I love you so much. Okay, let's get going home. It's almost 1 a.m, but we have caught our cowplant. Maisie is the first one awake this morning, and it's officially Flower Bunny Day. She is just coming over to grab herself some yogurt for breakfast, and she is a little bit peckish, but her dad has told her, you know, that she can't eat too much because he is planning a big grand meal. Even though it's just the two of them here, he's like, nope, this is tradition, we are going to have this big grand dinner, and we're going to have it for ages, as loads of leftovers. He is actually still in bed asleep at the moment, and oh my goodness, Lucy is calling us. Don't know where her blonde's gone, might need to look into that. But she is asking us if we want to go on a date. We are not going to go on a date this morning at 8:30, but maybe we can go out together later, because I mean, Ezra still hasn't spoken to Maisie, and I wonder if he wants to just kind of see how things go with Lucy before he does tell her. He doesn't want to, you know, say anything to her in case things don't work out, and, you know, get her hopes up and then suddenly it's not going to work out. Oh my gosh, is he all right? He is feeling really lustful. He was definitely thinking about Lucy. But maybe later this evening we could ask Lucy if she wants to go out on a date. Like, we'll spend the day at home doing our gardening, spending some time with Maisie, you know, enjoying Flower Bunny Day, and then this evening we'll head out with Lucy. You know, just kind of give Maisie an excuse and be like, oh, I'm just gonna head out and meet a friend. Like, he won't say anything just yet, because, you know, he doesn't want to say anything while it's still really early days, just in case things don't exactly work out. But Ezra did actually plant his cowplant berry last night, as you can see. So we've got the little horns growing, so that is slowly going to keep growing. We've got some plants that we can come and evolve as well. So they are now nice quality, so we're getting even closer to having excellent plants. I just can't get over the fact he's feeling so lustful. He's like, yeah, okay, so I'll invite Lucy over if all goes well. Maybe I can invite her over after the date. We could you know, bring the date back home, so to speak, and then if it's successful, I will talk to Maisie in the week and just, you know, let her know that I am seeing Lucy again. But I do love it that Maisie has come over and decided to work on this school project all by herself, and now I say that, she has decided to stop, and she is going to go and ask her dad for some advice. Okay, well, I was just praising you for doing your homework all by yourself, but no, she has decided to stop, and it looks like our cowplant has grown a little bit more. She is saying, I really want to be friends with someone, but they don't don't seem to want to be friends with me. How can I make them my friends? And I think Ezra would just say, just keep being friendly, you know, that's all you can do. You can't force friendship. I mean, that's not an option that he can actually give her. Ezra's just got his gardening to level 7, which is excellent. He is doing it so well. Maisie is just heading out on a jog because she was feeling really energized and she does enjoy fitness. So I thought, why not? It's a lovely day. She can go out and enjoy herself. And then once she gets back, hopefully we will have the grand meal cooked and prepared. Oh, okay, Ezra was unsuccessful collecting the swarm and he is being stung by all of the bees. Not so great, but I did notice that the cow... Oh, he's going for it again. Okay, he was successful that time. So he is going to send them to pollinate nearby plants. Don't go and self-woohoo, but I noticed we've actually got some males. So we're going to come over, collect that, hunt for an egg, and then there's a little raccoon over here. It's a little stray called Grant. Should we say hi to him? Should we say hi to him? It says wake up. He is definitely awake. He is looking up at Ezra. Why don't we wake him up anyway? See if we can actually introduce ourselves to him. Would it be bad if we adopted him? You know, he's a stray, and I feel like it'd be very Ezra to just randomly adopt a raccoon that he met. So he has just become acquaintances. So why don't we pet him and talk to him? He looks really friendly. It seems to be really friendly. Really like Ezra. We've actually learned that Grunt is a friendly cat, but I'm not too sure if he wants to be friends with us yet. So we are going to pet him. Pet him again, see if we can learn a little bit more. Oh, it's a female. Okay, that threw me off because Grunt is normally a male's name. Oh no, don't leave. I kind of really want to adopt her now because she's so sweet, and the fact she was just sleeping near us, and you know what Ezra's like. So we are going to see about potentially adopting this random raccoon that we just found. Like, look, he's even giving it a cuddle and it's accepting it. There's a random kid at our door. I guess we'll come and say hi to her, just check she's not lost or anything, and then I'd like to see if we could potentially adopt this cat, but we're just going to say hi. I'm not too sure why she's here, but yeah, we'll just make sure she's okay, she's not lost. Ezra has just become friends with Grant, so I think I'm just gonna adopt her because why not? I wasn't intended for them to get a pet, but why not? I feel like it's just Ezra. I am going to rename her though, and for the last 2 generations I have named an animal after our planet. So we had Mercury the cow, we had Venus the Pomeranian, so, and Earth isn't really a name. So I think I'm going to go for Terra, and we can have a little raccoon called Terra to be named after the Earth generation. I was actually going to name the cow plant like Earth or something like that and just kind of use that as an excuse. But yeah, we have got ourselves a cat, and there's another random person here, Elijah Eden. So I guess we'll say hi to... Okay, no, why are they all here? Can you actually just go away? I don't really want to introduce myself to you. And Ezra, no, you're not going to do that. You need to finally come and cook a grand meal. So we're going to come and do a ham dinner. And Maisie has come into the kitchen to see a random raccoon on the counter. So she's like, Dad, why are you letting this raccoon in the house? And he's like, oh, I adopted her. She's our new pet. So we are going to say hi to her. We are going to lecture her about jumping on the counters, but then we will try and calm her down a little bit. Maisie's already friends with Terra, but I do feel like Maisie's probably going to be the one to kind of, you know, train her out of doing things like jumping on the counters, whereas Ezra will probably just let her get away with anything. But we are going to come over and pet her, and she's jumping straight back on the counters again. But we do also need to make sure we get some pet stuff, I guess, if we're going to have a pet in the house. And Maisie is actually feeling a little bit hot-headed now. I wonder if she's annoyed that her dad has done this, you know, without telling her, and, you know, he's just kind of letting the raccoon jump up on the counters while he was literally cooking dinner. Like, any of that random fur could have got in the food, so she's like trying to brush her now so that you know, she's clean basically, but she's like, I can't believe that he would do that. No, don't put on some waffles, please just wait for your dad. And she's thinking about woohoo, which is really interesting, as we know that she is questioning her orientation, so we really need to have a woohoo chat with her at some point. I just keep forgetting to do it, but I feel like maybe she should just ask her dad. So while they're eating dinner, maybe she can do it then and just ask to have the woohoo talk, tell him, you know, that she is, she's questioning her orientation, who she's into, who she's interested in. Oh, this random kid is still here and she is just helping herself to some of the food. Right. Okay, well, I guess we've just adopted a child as well. No, we haven't. We definitely haven't. I'm hoping she's got a home to go back to. I guess we should also say hi to her and just be like, Dad, why are you letting randoms into the house? Like, you let a child and a raccoon into the house like that. It's just weird. But I think we are finally going to have that conversation with our dad and just ask him about Woohoo, see if he can help us out, you know, understanding who we are, who we're interested in at all. And Tara has jumped up on the table again, so I guess we are going to have to lecture her when we can. She needs a litter tray, so we'll definitely have to get onto that, but for now we're a little bit busy. Ezra said, I'm pleased you felt you could come to me and ask. Of course I'll answer any of your questions. And so Maisie is feeling really happy for finally getting some answers. It has taken her so long, but she is a little bit older now, so Ezra's been able to have that conversation. She is feeling better after asking a trusted adult some questions about Woohoo. It's always good to get answers, and being able to have a chat like this has been a big help. And Ezra is feeling really proud because he was able to help answer questions that Maisie had. He just answered some teenage questions about Woohoo. It's nice to be able to help the younger generation out and answer their questions to help them be better prepared for their futures. So maybe he's like, oh, make sure you always have protection. You do not want to, you know, risk running out. Don't let history repeat itself. He's not going to go into detail about all of that. But I think he's just going to, you know, try and offer her advice where he can. But we have done, oh, actually we've got some more stuff here to actually come and do, so we're going to come over. I think I saw something that needed evolving. So while Ezra finishes off in the garden, Maisie did want to come and play some games on the console, so she is having a go at practicing My Sims Racing after she didn't do so well yesterday. She does want to become friends with Mira, who is the little girl that's actually in our garden. She is still here, so I am a little bit worried about her because why are you here? She definitely has got a family, doesn't she? She must do. Yeah, so she lives at 3 Old Mill Lane, so she must be a neighbour. She's just like decided to come over. Maybe she's having a little bit of a rebellious phase and she's like, I don't want to hang out with my parents, so I'm going to come and say hi to you. But Ezra is feeling really flirty, wanted to go and Woohoo, but I think instead we are going to see if Lucy wants to go on a date with us. Ezra has invited Lucy to a park lot that is not too far from our house, just so we can get out, but obviously we've just had dinner, so we didn't go out for dinner because we had completely full, and we went to the bar last time, so I thought it'd be nice to go out and do something instead. And these two both love the outdoors, so I thought it'd be really cute if we could head to the park and just spend a bit of time with each other. We have learned that Lucy is very satisfied in the relationship, so are we, which is amazing. We aren't doing a love struck date, we're just doing a regular one for now. Oh my gosh, Woohoo here is an option. We're not going to be woohooing in public, but I think we could maybe give her a kiss because, you know, that is one of the requirements after all. And Ezra is just so happy to be back with Lucy again. Look at the way he is looking at her, and he's like, you know, it's been really nice to spend time with you again, and I'm so pleased to hear that you know, you still have feelings for me after all of this time. Oh, and they have got up to do one of the more kisses. So this is so gorgeous. Look, all the swans over there. He's like, oh, I just really enjoy spending all this time with you, and I can't stop thinking about you, and I'm so happy that we're back together again. But he is like, you know, he obviously is very, very into Lucy, but he is worried that, you know, things won't work out. He is paranoid. He is a little bit of a pessimist. Oh, new romantic dynamic. I've not had one of these pop up yet. Steamy. It's awfully warm in here, and Ezra and Lucy can't keep their hands off each other. Romantic partners with a steamy romantic dynamic gravitate towards romantic socials with each other, especially physical intimacy. Would I describe them as steamy? Do you know what? I do think, especially at this stage in their relationship where they're just getting back together, they are just, you know, they're wanting to spend all of their time with each other and basically just be with each other. So I think for now I'm gonna say yes. We'll see if it develops into anything else, but I guess they've got a really steamy relationship. We can make out in the great outdoors. That is so cute. I propose we're not going to be doing that one. We are not going to be doing that one, but we can, I guess, we're going to do, but like they can't stop kissing each other. They keep doing it autonomously. I'm not setting up all of these. I've set up like 2, and they just keep doing them themselves. But we've already got a gold date, so I think it'd be really cute if we could come over and maybe push Lucy on the swing. I thought that'd be really cute and romantic. Birds and the bees from making out outdoors. The fresh breeze, the open sky. Not only is Ezra touching grass, but touching another sim in the grass. Life is good. Oh my goodness, I have never seen that before, but that is so Ezra. He loves being outdoors and he loves Lucy. It's like the perfect combination for him. This is so adorable. Look at him pushing out on the swing. They're so sweet. They're like children all over again. They're just now chatting and flirting on the swings with each other. It's a steamy exchange, which makes sense if they're a steamy couple. And Lucy, he's gonna share conspiracy theories. Oh my gosh. Okay, looks like we're gonna go and sit back over at the bench with each other. There looks like there's another couple over here. I was worried we were gonna sit on a bench next to them, but no, we are coming up to the bench that we were at before, which is really cute, right next to this tree. And she is, oh, they're just stargazing together. Oh my goodness! What was that? He literally just goosed her. I didn't know that was an animation of this game anymore. Must have come with Love Strong. It must be to do with the Steamy one. But the way she like turned around for him to do that, that's so funny. Ezra has reached romance level 3. He can now whisper about desires with another sim. Oh my goodness. And he wants to hold hands with Lucy. They just keep hugging each other. Because we're doing one of these dates and not one of the Love Struck ones, we can't actually see if she wants to extend the date back home again like we could last time. Are they okay? They just keep hugging each other. But I think we will probably ask her if she wants to come back with us, because to be fair, she's gonna say yes, isn't she? It has gone at 11 now. We've still got a good hour left of the day, but I feel like Ezra's gonna invite Lucy back and be like, Macy's got school tomorrow, so she'll be in bed already. So do you wanna maybe head back and spend the night together? And so Ezra and Lucy have made it back home, and Ezra has actually asked if Lucy wants to stay the night, and she has agreed, because why would she not agree? And they are just coming into the living room at the moment. They're going to get all cozy in front of the fire if she can actually get through this door, and they are just getting a little bit cuddly on the sofa, and Ezra can't help but lean in and give Lucy a kiss, and they just look so happy, both of them. Look at the way they just can't stop looking at each other. And the first thing that pops up when I click on her is woohoo. So I do think we are going to see if she wants to go in woohoo. They're actually kind of stuck in each other at the moment, so I'm going to... Oh no, I think I might have X'd it off. No, I didn't. He is whispering. I've been like, so do you want to maybe take things upstairs? And Lucy, of course, agreed. So these two are heading upstairs to woohoo again for the first time in years. And for some reason, I couldn't have these two cuddle in bed. So instead, they are coming to cuddle on the sofa together and just enjoy being in each other's embrace again. And I think this is where I'm going to end the episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It will mean so much to me. And I will speak to you all in another video. Bye everyone.